Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 19, Week 6, Day 3. Oh gosh, is the green screen already off? I adjusted it last night so I could make it a little bit better, and now it is already off despite my lighting being almost exactly the same. I guess it's just being dark out a little bit longer, I'm not sure. But maybe it'll fix itself once the sun goes away, because sun's still out for some reason. Go away, sun. That's the problem with balancing this thing to get rid of the shadows, but how I have it right now is, yeah, sometimes it'll do this. Because a while I've been having it be, like, very shadowy back there. But, yeah, it's either that or we start losing ourselves. At least until the lighting situation gets fixed. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you guys been doing well. Of course, we are officially in version... Of course, we are officially in version 8.0 of Gems of War, though PvP season has yet to actually start. We still gotta wait all the way till Monday reset. But in that time, we have a bounty hunter event this weekend and still all the normal things we have throughout the week, so that is what we shall be focusing on. Even though PvP seasons don't start till next season, well, we still have some PvP goals to go to. We still have the 6.5k here. We still have a leaderboard if we want to go for it. Spoilers, we're probably not going for it. Let me see. Where is my ladder? Ladder. Wow, we're in bottom. We're in bottom cut right now. But yeah, why are they trying? Why are they at 50,000? Stop. We're gonna have to do so much later. Also, why is my thing saying it's overloaded? Encoding overloaded something. Okay, now it went away. That's weird. I still haven't been able to fix my streaming software, by the way. I'm still having to use OBS through my desktop version, but hey, if it's coming clear right now, then it's doing what it needs to do, so I can't really complain too much. But anyways, alright, so let's start doing things. Let's mess around with, well, we don't have to do that one PvP thingy. We do have the triple central, though, so I guess we could actually start with that. Let me go to PvP. We'll do the Valhawks after. Actually, how much PvP season do we have? No, not that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Not Immortals. Gosh, there's too many things over here. Buffs. Oh, yes, I do need to go use one. Okay, that's why I wanted to go check. Perfect. Alright, let me go grab that then. Let's grab it off the central real quick. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. Hello! Why wouldn't it let me scroll? Gosh, why is everything not working this week? Also, I found a game that we 100% need to go stream tomorrow. Also, hello Isabel, hello Mark, hello yeah, hello Jets, hello Cookie, hello Isabel, hello Mr. Jesse, hello everyone else. Okay, so have any of you guys ever played any of the Worms games, particularly Worms Armageddon, Gunbound, or Arcanists? They were all those kind of, how do you describe that game? It's basically like the unit shooters, where you have one unit or multiple units and you have to aim a bunch and there's a bunch of different abilities, so on and so forth. It was one of my favorite genres when I was a kid. And while re-releases of things like Gunbound and stuff like that have been like absurdly pay to win and not worth playing, and just completely ruined compared to what they originally were, there were some dedicated people who actually recently bought the rights to Arcanists, which was one of those games, which released back in, I believe, 2008. And they bought the rights to re-release it. And it actually re-released on Steam a couple days ago, completely free to play. So we're definitely going to be playing that tomorrow. Are there audio issues? Oh no, is anyone else having audio issues? Wait, is everything with my stream just not wanting to work? Let me see. Is it? Oh no, it sounds right to me. I can't tell. I don't have a proper playback thing. I can only tell like how loud it is and the levels and everything. Can't hear the quality back. But is my mic off right now? Or it's not off, but I mean, is the quality? Oh yeah, it's laggy. Yeah, that's my encoder being bad right now. It's just encoder not wanting to function. The problem I've had for about 4 or 5 days now is OBS did a big update this weekend, and I have not been able to get OBS to work through Steam. The issue with what I'm currently using is I'm using a old version of OBS right now. I'm using an OBS from like a year ago, because that's the one I have saved to my desktop. I'm not using the modern version right now because for whatever reason, the most up-to-date version of OBS does not want to function, and I have not found a fix in the last 5 days. Hopefully soon, but it seems like a lot of people are having that issue, so it's not just me, and I haven't seen an official solution for it yet. So I might still have to deal with that for another day or two. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. Though apparently no one knows why it's not working, so it's not just me. I haven't seen an official fix posted anywhere. I could try re-downloading the most recent one off their website, potentially. Instead of the auto-updated one via Steam. But hopefully that'll just fix itself soon. Or someone will post like a mega thread like, hey, here's how you fix it. Because I haven't seen anyone really post like, hey, here's how you fix it. A lot of people seem to be having an issue. But no one seems to be posting solutions. This is posting like a weird thing all in like the middle of Reddit somewhere or something. It's not posted on the Steam forum. But anyways, alright, we got our buff. Let's go take out these side 3. But yeah, tomorrow we're definitely playing Arcanist then. I'll probably start it around noon. How long we play it for, I'm not sure. Especially if my encoder is going to be all weird. Hopefully it'll be stable. But, yeah, we're 100% going to play that game. It's like one of my like top 10 games from my childhood. I do have to say, Gunbound was better. However, this game's modern version is better than Gunbound's modern version. So we're playing this. It also just came out literally like 2 days ago. I'm not sure how I didn't know about it immediately. But I just found out earlier today. Actually, while I was eating. Just randomly saw it. It was like, oh, that's a thing now. Alright, what am I doing? Green team. Green team, green team. Okay, I guess this Leprechaun Box Strider is fine. Don't need anything fancy here. Hey, soon we'll be able to go use the, if I go to Unowned, soon we'll be able to go use, what's his name? We'll be able to use, oh wow, we'll have a wide selection. We'll have 6 different Immortals we could use. Oh, wait, which one of them is associated to this area, though? Adania? Oh, that means we have to use this. Ew, never mind. That one's definitely not going to be used here. I thought we could get a good one here. Ew. That's going to do nothing. Unfortunate. Anyways, green, Leprechaun, brain, work, function. Yeah, Stellarix. No, not you. Stellarix. Stella! Anyways. Banner, class, archer, actually no, mech. The reason I've been running mech with this team instead of like elementals or something, mostly for dispel, just so we don't have to cast wand on it. It can also allow us to not even use wand, but you know we're using wand. It gives us the option to not use it. That doesn't mean we're gonna not use it. Double green, double green. There we go. Alright, should be good to go. Don't think we need to change anything else there. Oh, so what is this team? Double Diamantina? Better than old school RuneScape refresh? What, Arcanist? No. That game is not going to survive long. But I want to play it before it dies. That's why I want to stream it tomorrow. That game will have a very, very, very short lifespan in modern day. There's some really dated, clunky things with it still that you'll see when we actually play it. But I was playing it for about 2 hours. I did not lose a single ranked match. I literally have a 100% win rate right now. After like 7 or 8 matches. And there's some things that are like really, really dated with it. But it is still just as fun as I remember. Though it definitely shows that it's almost a 2-decade-old game. And it was ported almost 1-to-1 to Steam. They did re-encode the entire game in Unity. Because it was originally made with whatever engine, what's his name, ended up making. Not Steve Funker, that's Gems of Wars guy. What was his name? I'll remember his name any moment now. Gosh, who made that game engine? I know his name, I just can't remember his name. Andrew, Gower. Andrew Gower, I believe, is the one who made the game engine. He's actually the one who made, or is going to make Brighter Shores. Or at least his company ended up doing it. I'm not sure how big of a part he actually had in it. But I believe it was his game engine and his company at the time. I'm not sure how big of an influence he had on it at the time, though. But no, different people made the remake. I think they bought the rights for it from modern Jagex. And then just re-released the remake that they coded themselves. Yes, there's like 100 achievements to earn. Oh yeah, I actually had near 100% completion on Fun Orb back in the day. That one website that had like 1 billion different minigames on it. In the olden days of Jagex. But, yeah, I played every single game on there. I think I had anywhere from like 97 to 99% completion on achievements. I know for sure I didn't finish them because there's just some that were way too annoying to bother with. But Arcanist, I believe, was one of the games I 100%ed back in the day. Yeah, it's really fun. We'll be streaming it tomorrow. I hope more games from Fun Orb end up getting re-released. I know Arcanist was the most popular back in the day. Though I saw it only had like 400, 500 people playing right now, but a lot of people don't know that it exists. Those player base is never gonna like super blow up, but it's kind of why I want to get in now while it actually is still gonna have a player base. Because give a year from now, Arcanist will have like 50 people. 50 to 100 like really dedicated, overall like over-the-top good players. So I still want to play it while people are still bad. Because it'll be more fun just obliterating everyone. Because I was actually pretty good in that game back in the day. As well as similar games like Worms Armageddon, Gunbound, stuff like that. I'm still really rusty on them, but they were a ton of fun. I really like those like aiming kind of tank-like games. Like those. I say tank because you normally control mostly one unit. Though all of them have a different gimmick sometimes that allow you to do multiple. So hello, Mursa. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Anderson. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Yeah, we gotta wait out the time between 8.0 patch. We covered a video, of course, today if you guys haven't seen it. Just summarizing everything with 8.0. But, of course, we can't really do much other than just talk about the patch because it doesn't fully take place until this Monday. The 8.0 Gems of War patch, even though we just had it yesterday. But all the things that it actually does not actually take occurrence until the next PvP season, which starts on Monday. Yeah, I think the original was programmed in Java. Because it used to be a web browser thing. Similar to how RuneScape was way back in the day. Yeah, I think all the not all the Gunbound, all of the Fun Orb games, I believe, was like that. So, hello, Miss Insane Witch. Welcome, welcome. Oh, did you just comment on the wrong account? You bought the Steam puppy? Oh yeah, I think it was $5 during the summer sale, wasn't it? What's kind of funny is I think it gives you VIP points as if it was $50, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that the case? I can't remember. But I believe it always gives you the VP for, or not the VP, whatever it's called, whatever that thing is called. I forget its name now. But it gives you points, I believe, based on spending $50, even if you only spend $5 on it, I'm pretty sure. Unless they nerfed that. Oh, Marissa was you. Oh, okay. All good. Yeah, that's why on all my devices, I just use my main account these days, rather than having to switch between a few. It just gets too annoying to constantly keep switching. I did that with Steam for a little while, like using multiple Steam accounts, and then at that point I was like, why am I doing this? Let me just use the one. It just gets annoying kind of switching back and forth all the time. At least through YouTube, it's kind of quick to do, though. Some platforms, it's really clunky to do so. It's gonna feel weird not needing to do this daily anymore. Well, it's almost a daily. You do it 5 days out of the week, which is pretty close to a daily. Not quite, though. But, yeah, I'm going to be abandoning the Dark Alliance starting next patch. We'll still be staying in it for the first 5 or 6 days just so we can claim all the free gold marks. And just to make sure that the leaving your guild thing actually works correctly. Because we definitely don't want that to get reset, of course, our prestige and everything. Or, you know, your loyalty to your alliance being reset. That'd be so bad. However, I do want to change alliances. We've already gotten to experience Dark Alliance, so I'm going to move to literally anything that isn't Dark Alliance. I'm leaning towards the orange one, that one Dwarf Anvil one. Whatever it's called. But, I don't know, we'll see. Luckily, if we wait several days into the week, we'll easily be able to see which ones are still losing by a mile. So if that one starts picking up steam, we'll just go to a different one. Which is another reason for waiting a little bit into the week. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, whenever you make a YouTube channel, it actually makes 2 accounts under 1 account. Which I always found weird. Because I technically am logged into like 2 different YouTube accounts when I'm logged into one. Because it has my channel side, but then also my like YouTube side of it in a sense. But I never use the other side of it. I always just have it on channel side. But yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Because it just divides it weirdly when you make a YouTube channel. Like one that actually has videos posted and everything. Oh yeah, Isabel, are you still here, by the way? We never did the Pikachu thing last night. I somehow, like, grabbed a snack, then completely got distracted and forgot about it. And by the time I thought of it, it was already, like, 2 a.m., so I was like, oh, I'm not going to bother messaging you at 2 a.m. Probably should have, you might have been up. But I didn't see any message on Discord, so... But yeah, did you do that yet? Because if not, we could do it tonight, I guess. Unless you already did it, in which case I'll just do it in public lobbies or something. You're waiting on Tyrion? Oh, okay. So yeah, if Tyrion's around, we could do it tonight then. Just poke me on Discord so I don't forget. Yeah, I could do that right after the stream then, if he's around. Yeah, I don't know what mon or moveset to use either. I could go try looking it up though. Pretty sure people still post videos on it. Though if I just check the battle, I'm pretty sure I could figure out what to use as well really quickly. Alright, wait, did we already do all 3 categories and we're still missing 2 Valhawks? That's kind of unfortunate. But we had to do some PvP anyway, so today will be the PvP grind day. I'm not sure if I could do the whole hour boost though. Oh yeah, so on the glitch roulette, do you guys think, or do you guys know if they have fixed the 1000 double claim glitch that has been around since this system has existed? If I had to guess, the answer is no. However, I haven't actually claimed it yet since then. But yeah, knowing them, they did not fix it. There's like a 90% chance they have not fixed it. The double claim on the 1000 VP. There is almost no chance they have fixed that. Haven't claimed it yet this week? Yeah. I have been doing, like, no PvP this week. The main reason being is we're going to have to do so much PvP next week and the following week that I'm playing a little bit tamer this week compared to normal. Just because we're going to be doing an absurd amount of PvP starting next Monday. Yeah, leading up to the Gems of War patch, I guess we'll do a midday stream every single day. There's actually a few things I've been wanting to get around to that we'll finally get around to. I haven't really done it much since we got back from seeing family for the July 4th. Because unfortunately until Monday, there's just not much we could do with this update. But once Monday comes, gosh, we're going to be spamming a ton of PvP. Might even do a midday stream of PvP. A funnier part is, I'm actually probably serious. I think we're going to do a stream at 3 a.m. on launch day. Like exactly at reset time. And then also Tuesday or Wednesday next week, we'll probably also do a midday stream of PvP. And grind like all the way to like 180k or something. Though I say that, how long does that take? We're still going to be getting only like, what, 10k an hour? Wait, how much is PvP rating an hour? Is it 10k? Is it more? Is it less? I actually don't even remember these days. I think it's less. I think it's like 8k an hour, isn't it? If we were like super ultra focused in current meta. Though we will have the immortal troops to go use, so that could change things. Though does that really change much? Now that I think about it, if we're just spamming Central Spire, that doesn't change anything. I guess it depends what day we get a good Blood Frenzy, if we do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Because my game plan is on Monday at like 3 a.m., exactly at reset time. We will be streaming Gems of War. And then I'll probably do it on Wednesday, assuming it's not bad. Or maybe Tuesday, if I'm not completely beat from streaming so much. Still don't know how we get Immortals. All you have to do is get 10 Immortal Souls. To get 10 Immortal Souls, all you have to do is get some Burning Marks. All you need to do to get some Burning Marks, gosh, it's going to be a whole chain event, isn't it? Is do PvP objectives that are going to be added next patch, or on Monday. Or do season progression. Basically just play PvP and you'll be making progression on both. There are certain objectives, but most of those objectives will be hit by just doing PvP normally. as far as like the specific goals. And obviously earning VP is done by anything in PvP. You average 7,000 an hour in PvP? Yeah, I think it's closer to like 8,000 an hour, somewhere around there. I haven't actually timed it recently, but yeah, that sounds more correct than 10,000. It was 10,000 for a little while, but... Well, actually, I guess it depends if you do Blood Frenzy. I think Blood Frenzy can be 10,000. It's actually one of the reasons why I want to be in the different faction. So we can use the benefit... Actually, maybe that's a reason we'll switch early. I might switch early so we can have the 40% stats immediately. Because that'll be really solid if we can get that immediately. Also, gosh, I need to clean my glasses. How are they this dirty? I just noticed. I know you guys can't see it. Because the camera quality's too low on that webcam. But gosh, these are so dusty right now. I even vacuumed earlier today, too. It might have blew even more dust into the air, because gosh, are these like extra dusty? Dispel that. Get that down there. Yeah, you get them through burning chests. All you have to do is get 10 immortal souls, and boom, you got it. It's actually absurdly easy. I was not expecting them to be that free. I almost think they might be too free. Like, it's good for newer players and everything. But the fact that this is supposed to be like a rarity above Mythic is laughable. Both in their strength and in the fact that they are freer than a specific ultra rare. I keep like lowering that rarity every day. The first day I was like, it's easier than a specific legend and specific epic, and now I'm down to like specific ultra rare. Like, it is that free to get them. Unless I'm misunderstanding some mechanic there. But easily day one, definitely week one, you will have every immortal. I'm pretty sure even free to play you will, though, especially if you buy the season pass. I probably only will buy the season pass for the very, very first season, just because we're starting at 0 copies of each of them, and we will get a bunch of burning marks that will help. But going forward, I'm probably never buying the season pass. I'm only doing it for the very, very first one, just to kind of expedite everything, so we can have them a bit stronger. But otherwise, we are never buying a season pass again after that, probably. At least that specific season pass. Did the dev say that there'll be a rarity above Mythic? Well, that's basically what they're supposed to be. They said it at some point. Like, this is kind of like the rarity above Mythic. But they said the same thing about boss troops. And they literally get classified as Mythics within the game. Well, no, this is basically the second time this has happened. As well as the second time they're not even remotely close to better than Mythics. Oh no, I could have sworn at some point they said this is going to be like the next thing above Mythic, in a sense. I could have sworn they had some line that they said at some point that it implied that, or said it directly. Because they are nowhere near close to being so. Except Ossifer. Ossifer is the one exception. He's the only good one. Honestly, that's one of the first things I want to do. When we go stream at 3 AM at reset time, the first thing we're doing, after we buy the season pass and hide the screen, when we do so, and switch our alliance. Actually, I might just test the alliance thing immediately. I feel scared to do so, though. Maybe I'll check global chat and double check or something. But, I kind of want to change my alliance immediately, go to a place that has 40% extra stats, and use that to just absolutely plow through the season pass. And see if on that morning we could just hit, like, I don't know, 50k or something. Get like a third through the pass. Actually, we could probably do even better than that. Oh, maybe not. Because we will be using double tokens the whole time, but I'm not sure if we're going to have a good Blood Frenzy location. Though those double tokens don't double the double. They just add an extra 100%. So when we do a Blood Frenzy, we're getting 300% instead of 200%. It doesn't give us 400%, unfortunately. It's additive, not multiplicit. So we do not get... you don't get more... What I'm trying to say is you don't get more of a benefit from using it in a Blood Frenzy. So it's actually better to basically spam them in Central Spire. when you're using the double VP tokens. Yeah, they said that a level 1 Immortal is equal to a level 20 Mythic. But I could have sworn that they mentioned that this is like going to be like the new progression above Mythic in a sense. They didn't say exactly that. I can't remember their exact words. But I could have sworn Surian specifically during that video said it was something like, this is like the new progression above Mythic. Obviously not in a literal rarity sense. But like in premise they were supposed to be. Do you know what it was said? I think it was said in the preview thingy. This thingy. Not this one. If I go to here, I'm willing to make a bet. It has... It says something about it. Can I control find Mythic here? Okay, maybe it didn't say it here. Maybe it said it in the video. Because he doesn't use the word Mythic even a single time here. That's just spelled Mythic wrong. But no, he doesn't use it a single time. Because it's mythical, that doesn't count. I could have sworn he mentioned in the video. Anyone seen Immortal pets on the Pet Rescue? No, they do not appear on Pet Rescue. You only get them from leveling up your Immortal. Same as the weapons, as Cookie mentioned. You get the pet by level 6, you get the weapon at level 7, and then you get the maxed as you keep getting more and more levels. That is true. There could be bugs that allow you to get them. That is true. However, bugs that allow you to get them early wouldn't really help that much. Just because they're eventually going to be maxed anyways. Just from getting your souls. But yeah, I personally haven't seen any appear yet. You never know with bugs sometimes. But no, they are exclusively, or supposed to be, exclusively only from getting your soul milestones. You can summon in new troops with a weapon? Oh, I haven't tried doing that yet. True. Yeah, they are coded into the game and everything. Would that be that useful, though? Because they won't have any traits. But that is kind of interesting. The only problem is they're going to be summoned in at level 1 with no traits. Why do we care about the Immortals are exclusively PvP? They're not exclusively PvP. They can be used in any location. But all their extra benefits only apply in PvP. Like, for example, their double damage, as well as the fact that they can bypass the restrictions, stuff like that. But, where's I going with this? Try to summon Ossifer? True. We could try summoning Ossifer real quick. It might take a little while, though. I just realized. Oh, wait. I might be doing too much PvP. Oh, I'll still do one more fight. Let me retreat. I think I might have done too much PvP. Oh, good. Good thing I stopped early. Okay, let's go use the booster. But before we do, let's go test the Ossifer thing. I don't know. Do I want to do a whole hour right now? Do I feel like doing a whole hour right now? Not really, but we're not going to do it tomorrow. So I'll do it now. Alright, let me go get Ossifer resummoned real quick. And then we'll go do an hour boost. You sacrifice? Oh yeah, you can sacrifice cycle, true. Well, let me figure out where I want to go do this. I feel like Sword's Edge, high level. Let me see. Let me go over our world event team. I don't need this. It should already be set. Let me get rid of everything here. Okay. Let's go, sacrifice into... So, let me go double check. What is Ossifer's typing again? What would be the most convenient way to try to summon? Either a Midnight Summon or an Undead Summon. Midnight Summon would work better. Is there any Midnight weapon No. Okay. Plan B. Undead. Undead resummon weapon? There it is. Alright. Undead explodey. Now I just need, like, Thrall. And, anything? Yeah, I guess anything. Alright, and then change banner to purple anything. Alright, I should get it done. Just gotta make sure Thrall doesn't die, which is gonna die eventually. The fix for that, I guess, would be putting hero in first slot as a tank hero. It sacrifices some mana, but I feel like we're gonna have so much mana, it doesn't matter. Let me go elementals. This will make us go a little bit slower initially, but that also shouldn't matter much. So why did I change, like, the one banner that has minus in the color I have? I just need purple brown. There we go. I literally chose the one minus that it could have actually done something with. I'll catch you later, Miss Insane Witch. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Is there not a midnight troop that summons other midnight troops? I don't think there is. The midnight's pretty recent, so I don't actually remember. Use elementalist? I am using elementalist. I think we are, right? Yeah, we're using elementals. I do have barrier on brown set, which is the whole reason I also want to use it, and the entangle. Alright, so all we have to do is just get the thingy going. And then we resummon, rinse, repeat forever. We'll do some brown, I guess. Then we resummon. Then we mash destroy. Okay, I'm gonna try this for 5 minutes, and if we don't get it, we're just gonna give up. This could take a while. Nope. Nope. How many undead are in the game? The Midnight King? Wait, does Midnight King summon midnight troops? Yeah, we can go down that route then. Ah, I got, what's his name? Xenos. We're getting closer. Alright, Midnight King summons midnight troops? Okay. Might go down the Midnight King route. Does Midnight King have mana accumulation into himself, though? Because even though he has a higher chance of summoning, I don't think he has mana loop into himself. Alright, I'll take the other thing. Alright, Hero's gonna die soon, which is kind of unfortunate. He summons a Dark Storm. That would help Thrall. That would help him. Is there any double overlap category? I don't think there is. Okay, we've summoned 2 mythics so far. We're getting closer. How many undead are currently in the game? I think we have like a almost 1% chance. What a weird fight. Hey, Valhawk. Or Valraven, I mean. Yeah, maybe we'll try it the other way soon. I just feel like this has such a nice mana loop, even if the drop table's worse. The mana accumulation is just so much better. We've summoned his mythic twice. Come on now. Give us something new. Why? Okay, is this drop table broken? What's going on here? It's double the mythic, double Valhawk. Getting really unlucky. Ah, I ran out of summon. Ah, time to kill it. Up, time to die. That works too, I guess. Alright, I don't know, I kind of want to try it one more time with this team. Alright, let me go check. Midnight King. Midnight King. Inflict terror on the 2 weakest enemies, deal some damage to them, boosted by mythic ally, summon a midnight troop. We'll give it a shot. I gotta get rid of hero though, unfortunately. I'll do it like that. How much reduction do you have? Why do you have no score reduction? That's not nice. I'll run it like this, I guess. But yeah, his chance of summoning the correct troop is way higher. However, he has no mana loop though. But he makes up for it with having a much smaller drop table as far as what he summons. Come on, first try. Nope. Nope. Oh, I should be doing this on red. Why am I doing blue? Because if I do it on red, we have a chance of resummoning off of, or not resummoning, but we have a chance of, what do you call it? We have a chance of throughout auto extra turning. If there's 13 plus red on the board like that. We got him! Ah, that didn't take too long. Yeah, there it is. We have ourselves a, Ossifer. Level 20, as would be expected. No traits, as would be expected, because we don't have it upgraded. And yeah, his ability and everything. Yeah, let's go use him. Don't die yet, Throw. I need more mana. There you go. Now you can die. Look at that convert. Look, it's already good to go. True damage AO. Oh gosh, that's so strong. I wish I could buff up his magic, but he's in last slot, so I can't go for it. Go for another board clear. Oh, not full mana. See, if we had the double buff on him, he'd be 26 mana instead of 30. Unfortunate. Alright, I want to click sacrifice so bad for mana, but obviously we can't, otherwise he will die. Alright, once again, yellow alignment, so we'll go for it. Full AoE into that, boom. Oh yeah, you can also chip away the first slot too if it's within chip range, which would also be nice. Unfortunately, this team has no synergy for him whatsoever, as his team is set up purely to resummon him, or summon him. It is not set up to function with him at all. Simply just to get him summoned. So unfortunately, we can't, like, truly use him. We can mess with his ability some. It's definitely as strong as it seems, obviously. Like, that's kind of to be expected. Yeah, look at that. And an extra turn from the Cascade there. And he got 21 out of 30 mana back. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, he's as strong as we thought he would be. He's literally level 0 right now. Or, you know, level 20, but, you know, he has no upgrades. Not even the level 1 upgrade from owning a copy of him. But, yeah, there he is. I'm looking forward to actually using him for real on Monday. But yeah, we'll be streaming it Monday exactly at reset time. Like, literally, this is a timer to our next stream at this point. Because we will be streaming exactly in 4 days, 6 hours, and 13 minutes. We will be live. And we will be farming like crazy on a new PvP season. Basically until we crash, because it's going to be at 3 a.m. So we're not going to go for too long, but we will do it exactly at reset time. Do I have an objective for this? Complete all adventure board. That's what I thought. Okay, let me go clear these real quick. Actually, let me go activate the gold soul booster. Just so we can do it through some other things that we're going to be doing today. Because it doesn't all have to be in PvP. Okay, moment of truth. Did they fix... Is this even a question to be asked? But did they fix this? Do we get 1,000 VP or do we not get 1,000 VP? They didn't fix it. Wow, who could have guessed? I am so surprised. They didn't fix the glitch that's been in the game since the game mode has existed. Anyways, let's go clear out everything. Could have never guessed such a thing. For the 1,000th time. I'm really curious what other fixes are in the other fixes category whenever they go and do bug patches. When they mention like 3 bugs have been fixed and then have another category of other various fixes. I am really curious what on earth those other fixes are. Because I'm not seeing them. There's nothing to fix, it's a feature, then why doesn't it visually show? Like, it only shows visually on the second one. Also, you can miss the 1,000 if you don't do it in correct order. If you wait until you already have 6,500, you don't get the double 1,000. But if the double 1,000 is intended, then just add a 1,000 to the thingy. But it is basically a feature at this point, yes. We've been using it as such because they refuse to fix it. They have even like publicly mentioned like, hey, this is a like, you know, an issue. We just can't fix it at the moment. Don't do it. Or not even don't do it necessarily, but you know, okay, we'll get around to it eventually or something. But they haven't even like mentioned it publicly. And they can't not know at this point. Yeah, we still have 3 XP bug in PvP as well. Oh yeah, that's going to be a problem. We're going to be farming a ton of PvP on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. Yeah, we're going to be getting no XP per battle. That's kind of unfortunate. I kind of forgot about that because for some reason that wasn't fixed this patch. Like, that's one of the things you would think is a fundamental thing like they would really focus on fixing. But, nope, no fix. That's actually probably the most surprising one. Like, I knew the VP one probably wouldn't have been fixed and a lot of other things that they haven't fixed in, like, several years. But I'm really surprised they still have not fixed the 3 XP issue. Unless they think it's already fixed, because there was a patch notes that mentioned it was fixed. But it just mentioned that it was fixed, it wasn't actually fixed. The patch notes simply said it was fixed. Which is different than them actually fixing it. Two very different things. Yeah, I don't need this pet. But if any of you need it, Sugar Pet's been available all day. Oh yeah, we got Journey event. Let me go do that real quick. What's our Journey team these days? Oh yeah, this one. Honestly, Journey's pretty free with this team. I was mentioning earlier that having Skull as your option's kind of bad on these kind of weeks. But this team actually has no downside from the Skulls. We actually don't do any less damage. Or we don't do any more damage with this team. If we had magic. Like that extra magic amplification. So the score restriction this week has no downside to this team. So maybe this kind of team was what they were thinking of when they made the event or something. Because we actually gain no benefit at all with this team from having higher spell damage. Which is different than higher magic. If they had higher magic, Pork would hit higher. But that's not what the metal from this scheme mode does. It simply makes the damage that you do more damage from spells. It does not actually give you higher magic. So Bork's mana accumulation would be unobstructed. It would not be increased by like 200% if we had the 200% extra magic damage. Because it only increases the damage, it does not actually increase the magic stat. That's what niches are for. Come on, one skull and we just obliterate him. How's it so hard to get it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was kind of cool that we got to resummon Ossifer, or summon Ossifer and actually use him this week. But yeah, he's as strong as you think he would be. Which isn't really news. Because we already know how strong he's going to be. It's more so just actually getting our hands on it and messing around with it. Because obviously we can't currently build a Prosper Ossifer team right now. Even if you try resummoning it on it, you need so much of your team to try to resummon him. Or I keep saying resummon, but you know, summon him onto your team. That you can't actually build a proper team around them. But wait until Monday, we'll go mess with him. First thing we're doing is rushing PvP until we get him pretty much. Which shouldn't take that long with how common he should be. Should get it within the first hour. Okay, I'm really looking forward to this Monday. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to stream until we faint. Not sure how long that will be. We're just going to keep going. Who knows, maybe it'll be a day-long stream. The only problem is the longer I go, the more delayed the Monday video is. To the point that it might become a Tuesday video. Or a very late Monday video. That's the only problem with if we do stream at reset time. But I think I will. But it does mean the Monday video is going to be very absurdly late. As I probably won't record it until after I wake up. He's either not hitting Devour or he's trying to hit Devour on the thing that has immune. I just realized we're in a really low statted battle. I could just one-shot them all. Like so. Have ambulance on speed dial? No, we'll just make sure we prep all the water and caffeine. Though I don't have that much caffeine in the house. I think I have like 1 Mountain Dew and 1 Dr. Pepper left. Because I never buy them. It's just leftovers from anything my mom brings home from work sometimes. Because anything excess that they have, they always get rid of. Like, for example, one thing I had to snack on after stream last night was a noodle pasta thing. Because otherwise you're just going to throw it away. So generally any excess that would otherwise be thrown away to just give to employees. Which is always nice. And whenever they do, she just grabs a drink every time. And slowly we just start hoarding drinks. Because I don't drink soda every day. I've been cutting back on it a lot. That's still nice if you want like a little caffeine. And or sugar rush. PvP overdose. Yeah, we're going to do so much PvP next week that we're going to start hating it. But I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun, to be honest. It's probably the most fun I'm going to have with PvP in, like, several years. Once this Monday hits. Though it's only going to be fun for, like, a week, and it'll be back to being normal. I could dress up in my PJs. I don't have any pajamas. Not these days. I would love it if his troop doesn't die on me. We're starting to get to the point where he actually can start losing fights if he doesn't get Devourer early on. Or at all. At some point we'll be allowed to have a turn. There we go. Oh, double Devourer, nice. Good turnaround. Oh yeah, we're going to be binging PvP next week. I plan to rush the whole 180k week 1. Before the end of next week, my goal is to hit 180k. We have 11 weeks to do so. I want to do it week 1. We're going to super overkill next week. Actually, I say that now. Maybe we won't go for 180k, but we're definitely going to go pretty far. I'm not sure if we're going to go for 180k week 1. That depends what the rewards are, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. Because that might be a little ambitious. Mostly because I don't even think I've done 100k in a week, let alone 180k. However, we will have 40% extra stats, assuming I change alliance. And, I guess that's it. Because I would say we would have the troops to go use. But realistically, if we're just spamming Central Spire, we won't actually be using any of the Immortals. That's the only problem with doing PvP spam. Is if we're just camping one place for VP, we're actually not going to be using any of the 10 new Immortals. Because obviously we'd just be running Stellaryx Quick Kill or something similar. We are going to mess with Ossifer and everything the second we get him, though, and stuff like that. But if we're purely farming VP, we actually wouldn't be using any of the new ones. Is there not quicker than what already exists? Other than for the corresponding location. Like in those situations, it will be quicker. But for just running Central Spire, it's not going to be any quicker. It's the same speed it is now. It could be quicker if you lacked options, I guess. Like if you have no damage source early or mid-game, that one guy that's for Central Spire is actually pretty good true damage. So you could use him as your primary damage source. So if you don't have a good damage source, you could use him with like Takshaka or something. Actually, I might even mess with that team, we'll say. Because using him with triple Takshaka would actually be pretty strong in Central. The only problem with that is I don't think he can one-shot and he has no follow-up immediately. Unlike Stellarix that can double cast into kill. That's the only big issue with it. But if you needed something early on in the game, you could run 3 Ember Claws with the new Central guy. The Burning whatever his name is. And that might actually be your quickest way to get VP then. If you lack Stellarix and other quick kill options. Like if you had no Stellarix, no Takshaka, nothing like that. You could run the new guy that goes in Central with 3 Ember Claws. And that'd be a super cheap team that you can very easily obtain. Especially if you picked it up during the summer event. Those summer event troops are going a mile. I don't think we've ever used a seasonal event troop more than the Ember Claw at this point. That thing is getting all of its mileage. You have enough victory talismans for 180k? Do I? You have to keep in mind it doesn't double Blood Frenzy. Let's assume we're getting about 80 per fight, so it's 160 per fight. Well, let's do it by hour. Let's say I'm getting 8k per hour. That's 16k per hour. We'd have to do PvP for about 12 hours. If we were to victory token the whole time. How many battles is that, though? Because that's assuming we have 12 battles worth of tokens. I don't think I do. We have a little under 1,000. How many battles are we doing per hour? I want to say 2, right? Or 2 per minute, I mean. Which is 120 per hour. Which means we do not have enough victory tokens. We'll have a lot, but not enough. We'll have enough to do it for like 6-7 hours. But we don't have enough to go like the whole 12 hours, doubling our VP. I said, hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome. Which means it's probably going to take us closer to 15 to 18 hours of efficient PvP next week. Give or take a little. Like 15 to 18 hours, approximately. Could vary. But that's about how much we have to do PvP until we finish out the season pass. Which we might try doing. I don't know, we'll see. I might try doing it on week 1. Anyways, speaking of PvP. Am I even going to bother doing any more PvP this week? Other than dailies? I don't think I am, to be honest. As long as I don't get into like the bottom threshold, we should be fine. So I'm probably not going to bother. Because we need like 50,000. If we're going to be doing 180,000 next week, or 160,000, whatever it is. 163,350. Or sorry, 180,000, I mean, on the dot. What am I saying number-wise? I was thinking of the other number. But it's 16,350 per week. But if we're doing a whole 180,000 in a single week, we're definitely not going to overkill it this week. Alright, with that being said, I don't know, Underspire? Do we just do some Underspire today? I guess we do some Underspire. Oh, we haven't gotten that far. Isn't the team kind of slow this week? That probably explains everything. Alright, let me double check. What's our insta-kill team looking like with Amarak? Do I need to adjust this? Amarak? Resummon Salamandria? I think I'm going multi-Salamandria. I was mentioning this earlier, but I didn't show it because I know a lot of people probably don't have 3 Salamandrias laying around. However, we do. With that being said, why'd I even bother putting that in copy-paste then? With that being said, I think that is our team. Is that our team? Oh, I only have 3. That's a problem. What weapons do we have that aren't useless? Alright, not a lot. Oh, Flamer Fur is fun. Doesn't feed back into itself, though. I need something that can keep getting us extra turns. Do you have resummon? No. I'm gonna have to go Ogress, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna have to go Ogress for this, I think. Ogress into triple Salamandria. I said, hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Yeah, all we have to do is land an extra turn and we auto win, basically. Boom. How did you miss? That's not ideal. How on earth did you miss? Come on, extra turns. Where are you at? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Oh, yeah, there's no burning. There's no extra... Gosh, do something! I know we already have win condition, but... we are not getting the turns we need. Salamander is in a weird category. Also, why are both these the same level? Why do you have to do that? That's not nice. I'll go this way, I guess. You don't really understand the 8.0 update? Most of it doesn't happen until Monday, which is probably why it seems confusing. But what specifically is confusing? Because keep in mind, the burning marks and immortals and all that, there's nothing you can do with it until Monday. So if you're trying to obtain them now, your confusion is valid because there's currently nothing you could do until Monday, until the PvP season reset. Or if there's something specific about the patch that you don't know, I could help explain. But I'm pretty sure most of your confusion is from the fact that it technically doesn't start until Monday. Even though we're theoretically in 8.0 right now. It doesn't fully take place till Monday starts. Monday reset time. And we'll be streaming then. And going until we faint. That is the game plan. You need Magma Dragon for the storm. Yeah, Magma Dragon would help. I'm just not sure where I place it. I guess I could get rid of one Salamandria. But otherwise, there's not really anywhere we could place it. Oh yeah, that probably explains it then. But yeah, it is kind of confusing if you don't check any third-party resources, because if you try to like just look in-game and you haven't checked like anywhere else, it probably is pretty confusing because nowhere in the game does it really say like what you can do right now. Because the answer is pretty much nothing. Everything related to 8.0 you cannot engage with until Monday. But unless you go to that one very specific PvP season menu that says, hey, it starts in like 4 days, something, something. Like, you'll never know. Unless you go to that one very obscure menu in the middle of nowhere. I wish they had better denotation of that in-game. It's been an issue for a couple modes in the game, too, like World Event. Like, they need a better in-game explanation for them. Because unless you check, like, their website or something else, or third-party things like Terran's World or, you know, a YouTube channel, you'll never know. Because in game it never tells you like what the underworld scoring is. There's a few things like that. I mean, a world event, I mean. There's a few things like that that really need better explanation in the game itself. And I feel like patches are one of those. Because patches just kind of happen, and if you don't check the forum or other things, you just don't get the info. It's kind of weird. Are the immortal cards that strong? One of them is Ossifer. The other 9 are pretty bad. They'll be good if you have no damage sources early on in the game, because they're actually going to be really easy to obtain. So a lot of newer player and mid-game players, they might be some of your best damage source options before getting some of the better ones. However, most of them are not going to be used in any situation other than their corresponding PvP category. And some of them are so weak that they're not even going to be used in their PvP category, most likely. Particularly the ones that hit from like 3 to a number. They are so absurdly bad because they can hit basically 0 damage on their ability, despite costing 30 mana to cast. Which might be the lowest ratio on any trip in the entire game. 3 damage at 30 mana cost is insane. Like, yes, it's not going to always roll 3. Obviously, it's very rare that it ever will. But the fact that it can is definitely something. Very crazy. Like, it's almost never going to, but you know it's going to. It's more so a matter of when than if. Rolling a single-digit number of a 30 mana cost spell. Getting a lucky 7, or more so an unlucky 7. Yeah, this battle was going so slow. We might need to reconsider Ogress as a mana accumulator. I guess we could replace one of these for Lava Dragon, as was mentioned in chat. The only problem with that is it makes it so when we get extra turns, we get less value from them. But if we're not getting any extra turns to begin with, we can't get value from them to begin with, so I guess it kind of balances out. Hello, Outlander! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Yep, wrong jump. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going to stream until we use up the entire booster at this point. We'll just kind of mess around with whatever in game. Because at this point, we're pretty much just waiting out until the true 8.0 patch gets here on Monday. Oh, we do have Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter will take up a good hour this weekend. Oh, we got a fork in the road. Oh, we haven't found, oh no, we have found door. Okay, I'm taking lower number, I think. Higher or lower? I'm gonna go low. There's a Doom here. It must be protecting something good. Yeah, we can't do anything there. We don't have a cascade over there. We'll just go explode it all. Alright, somehow I can't explode anything because we haven't got an extra turn, but I think that's enough damage, so it doesn't even matter. Because I think we still have a whole half an hour on our booster. If we still have time left over, we'll probably just spam it on PvP then. I don't want to overkill PvP because we're going to get so tired out of it after like doing it for 20 hours next week or however long we end up doing it for. But we do still need to do some this week. Yeah, we'll definitely finish out the rest because there's no way it's going to take us 36 minutes to do Underspire with 15 torches left. I might not even do all of them. I might just do it until we finish the section. Just to spread them out a little. Oh, did I just completely miss that very obvious extra turn? Whoops. Not the first time that will happen. Okay, nothing, but we did find the merchant room, so it can't possibly be the other direction, so that's good. So we're safe from getting merchanted again, as you can only get merchanted once. Which is by far the worst dead-end room. I know, that's what she's supposed to do. If you could just do that every battle, it would be great. That's what she's supposed to do every fight, but does it like once every 10 fights. Unfortunate. Hey, 5 emeralds. Our favorite loot. I can't complain too much. We got Double Guardian last week. Unfortunately, they were repeat Double Guardian. But one was new. The other one was a second copy of the new one. But, yeah, I can't complain too much. We did get pretty lucky last week. Now we got to go on an absurd dry streak for 6 months again. Alright, let's take some brown, hope for a green from Sky. Didn't get it. Take that, get over mana. Explode everything. Boom, 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 boom. Take a red, because why not? Take that over. Get explodey. Get explodey again. And we're good to go. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but sure. Alright, whoop's gonna be kind of annoying here. Let's see. What do we need? What do we need? But you do explode based on your HP as well. That's actually enough. Even through web, that's actually not bad. Because most of it at this level range is based on her HP, not based on anything else, really. So web actually does very little to her overall effect. Oh, the summon. Oh, we got enough damage afterwards, so we're good. Good to go. How far off are we from primary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is guaranteed boss room. Also, I think it's the final path left anyway, so it kind of has to be. By process of elimination, it has no choice but to be the correct path. There we go, boss room. Nothing special we need to do here. I'm not sure why. I always feel like the second category I'm supposed to do something. I'm not sure why. It's only 4th and 6th. But every time at the second one, I'm like, I should go do a lantern on this. For reasons I don't know. Because we never lantern that one. It's never worth it. I always feel like 2 is special for some reason. Even though it's some of the more average loot you get from one of these. An Imperial and a Epic Volkey. If that was a deed book, that'd be a different story. But just an Imperial is not that interesting. Like, they're good, but they're not that good. Alright, there we go. Alright. Got through another section. I'm happy with that. Oh, and I didn't even buy the torches yet. Good thing I remembered. I actually forgot if I didn't go in that menu there. Alright, perfect. Now we'll keep moving section by section. Alright, we've still got half an hour, so we'll probably do most rest of that in PvP, though there is another alternative. Let me actually go open some Volkies tonight. I think tonight's the night we start chipping through more of these. I only opened 10 so far. So, to keep ignoring PvP, because we're going to be doing it so much next week, yeah, let's go quick kill this with Stellarix. See what kind of loot we can get. Not sure how many we'll open right now, but I guess we'll just do it until the booster's off. Oh, so hello, Rob! Welcome, welcome. Also, unfortunately, no, you do not get extra gold or souls from the boosters. These do not get multiplied. Only the from battle gold and souls get multiplied. However, they still get the extra bonus, so... Or at least get to use the booster. It's just not doing as much as you think it might do. Otherwise, you would always use your booster during Volkies. That would actually be insane. Could you imagine if every gold drop here got doubled? Oh, extra code! Wait, did we even hand out first code yet? Well, here, first code! There you guys go. But yeah, we'll hand out a code every time we get a big drop. Also, what's with this week? That's the second time we've gotten a silver. Our very first key we opened this week out of our 300 was a silver. And now we got it again on our 13th key, I believe that was. Or 12th. Let me double check. Yeah, 12th. Our first and 12th key have both been silver already. So we're on a pretty good streak so far for them. Getting really lucky with one of the better drops. Because the main ones we want to see are Silver Glory, Gold Glory, 300 Gem, and Major Pet Orb. Those are the ones we'll hand out a code for every time we get one. I forgot, I should probably go crack through all these Vault keys this week. It's not too big a deal because we still got a while before the next Vault event. Not really in a rush to get them done, but I know this week's a good week to get them done. Nice in between before we have to grind PvP like crazy. These are pretty chill. Just get your one-shot method of choice to full mana, then one-shot them. No! The 1% Orb of Power! I don't hand out code for Orb of Power. It's a 1% chance for majors. But every time you get an Orb of Power, that could have been a Major Pet Orb. It's the Major Orb of Disappointment, is what the Major Power is. I remember when Major Power used to be considered good. I miss those days. We need more uses for Power Orbs. I miss Power Orbs being a good drop. They haven't been for like 2 years now, 2.5 years. I guess they still are if you're early to mid-game player. That doesn't have like Zolgoth and Rage Carandur and all that kind of stuff. Catharix. But once you do, there is nothing to use Power Orbs on because you should never actually use them on a troop. It is a complete waste of resources. They really need a better Power Orb sync. Something that can actually be infinitely synced. Better start adding more troops like, you know, 8 Power Orb Mythics to the game. I originally thought we would get one per year. But I believe we're like 5 or 6 years in and have only gotten 3 that specifically require Power Orbs. Zolgoth, Catharix, and Rage Carandur. Actually, specifically in the order of Zolgoth, Enrage Karandura, and then Catharix. So within about 5 or 6 years, we've only gotten 3 instead of 5 or 6. Because that alone would have fixed a lot of the issue. Especially if a lot of them were good to double up on. Like some teams use double Zolgoth, some teams use double Catharix. No team uses double Enrage Karandura though. Gosh, why am I missing every single extra turn? I'm very blind tonight. I really need a better lighting system for this room. It's something I've been meaning to change out for forever. Because that one glaring light definitely messes with my performance sometimes. It's very noticeable when we're not doing a face cam stream because I have the light turned off. And I can actually see properly. Because there isn't just a light glaring on my face. But I have to have it on, otherwise this will happen. If we turn it off... Oop. I guess that, whatever you can see right now, it's technically off. It's not actually off right now, it just fell over. But that's what it looks like when it's turned off, pretty much. Alright, let's bring it back. Oh, let there be lights. Alright, anyways. But yeah, what does that look like? I can't actually see because I couldn't see the playback. Let's see. Let there be no light. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, we kind of need light. Are we the 4th member of the Blue Man group? Camouflage into the background. We are one with the background. That means it's going to take you 100 burning chests to get the immortal. Don't use your luck up. Oh no. No, we're not going to get that unlucky. Though I do hope we get a lot of copies of Ossifer. As he's the only one we're really going to be using. Ooh, I just realized something that's annoying if we don't use mech. Luckily, we're using mech. Remember earlier during the video, I'm not sure if any of you saw the video earlier today. I'm pretty sure most of you have, but... of course, we covered a video on 8.0. And I was thinking of some things, or because I was trying to think of, like, the things that bypass Invulnerable. And I remember what it is. It is Mana Burn, but most importantly, I believe Dispel goes through it. The reason why Dispel is relevant is you can get rid of Submerge, which will actually allow you to hit them. The reason I bring this up is using Curse on something that has Invulnerable does not get rid of their Submerge, because they have immune to the Curse, which means they do not get Curse, which means they do not lose their Submerge. However, Dispel does hit them. So something that has Invulnerable can be dispelled off of their Submerge. And that's going to be really relevant for PvP. Because you won't be able to use Wand to get rid of it. Which means Wand meta is dead. Well, maybe not dead. But it means a lot more people will be using mech like we have been, rather than elementals. It might not catch on immediately. I'm actually still surprised not that many people run it that way. But it's going to be a lot more relevant to be running it with mech than it will be anything else. Because Dispel bypasses it and the other thing doesn't bypass it. With the lights off, you turn into Automan? Oh no, I don't know the reference. I feel like Automan has a cool theme song though. I have no clue what it is. But it sounds like something that has a really cool theme song. that uses the word Automan like 8 times in the theme song. How are we doing on the thing? Alright, we'll be able to go through probably about 60 more, I think. Based on current rate. So we'll go all the way down to 200, it looks like, tonight. Sounds like a game plan. I know we'll still have plenty to open later. But yeah, I guess I grew up too old to know what Automan is. I only know about the Autobots, and I wasn't even into the Transformers. I'm pretty sure that is something completely different. But they both have Auto in their name. I never really understood the Autobots. Like, I feel like that was a franchise aimed at me as a demographic when I was a kid that I just did not understand what the appeal was. Also, I'm in ultra focus mode. You can tell when over focus mode engages when there's at least like a 2-minute gap of no talking. As I want to try getting down to 200 within the time frame of the booster. But to do that, we have to win about 3 a minute. And to do that, we gotta click really quick. Intense focus. Now, if only we can intense focus like this for PvP for like 12 hours straight, we might actually get it done in 12 hours. Otherwise, it'll probably take us closer to 15 to 18 hours. It's probably more realistic. But if we were this hyper-focused, it would probably take like 12 hours to finish PvP for the entire season. But yeah, my goal is to hit 180k on week 1. How well we'll keep up with that goal will be to be determined. But we'll see how it goes. And up until then, we'll do a midday stream every single day. We'll probably do Arcanist tomorrow. This weekend and Friday, we'll probably do the League that's coming out for Old School RuneScape. I've never actually tried it before. It's actually not a league. It's a it's like a PvP game mode thing. Though, even though I say that, the first day is going to look like nothing like PvP. Because every time you go into a new combat bracket, you get 1 hour of immunity. And there's like 5 brackets. And since we're only going to be streaming it for probably like 6-ish hours, we're going to have immune to even being attacked for like 5 of the 6 hours. So the very first stream is just going to look like us playing the game. And then the following 2 days will be a bloodbath. Yes, we will do Coliseum during that time. Just for you, I will try to get to Coliseum by this Sunday. Even if we're not prepared for it. By the end of Sunday stream for that game, I will enter and attempt to win the Coliseum. But it will take a little bit of prep because we're going to be starting from a fresh account. But it has accelerated everything, so it shouldn't take too long to get there. It's definitely not a day 1 or day 2 kind of thing, though. Because we need a bit of progression. This is one of the harder piece of content in the game. I never actually tried it before, so it will be fresh. Pretty much everything with the game mode I've never really tried before. Try a lot of new things out. It's kind of like Leagues, but also completely different from Leagues that we did back in November. The main gimmick is that you can be attacked absolutely anywhere by anyone, with the exception of when you have immunity, which for the first day is going to be the only day we really have immunity for. So every other day will be a very big bloodbath. Either us dying or them dying. Or both. Also, I'm not good at PvP in that game. I'm not horrific. But if someone knows what they're doing, we're dead. If someone's average, we have a chance. But otherwise, we are very dead. Some people like live and sleep and breathe PvP in that game. It's kind of insane. Mostly because they real world trade all their money that they make in there, which is technically illegal, but nothing stops them. Which is actually why PvP is so popular in that game. Because out of any game that has full loot PvP, I think RuneScape Gold has the highest value. So a lot of gamblers play RuneScape. Specifically PvP. Because that's where most of the gambling occurs. It's like a whole rabbit hole of that game. There's like a whole like staking and gambling community in that game that are very addicted to gambling. But it has no gambling regulation laws since it's technically not gambling. Although it's literally just gambling. And it's illegal to ever be paid out, but they, you know, they still find ways. Legality will never stop them. Alright, 33 left. Okay, we could easily do 33 in 16 minutes. Actually, we'll probably still have some time left. We will definitely have some time left. I guess we have to do some PvP then. Oh no. The only reason I'm trying to avoid doing PvP this week, well, not avoid. Avoid's the wrong term. I'm not sure what you would call it. But the main reason I'm trying to minimize how much PvP we do this week is we're going to be so tired of it after next week. Like, we're going to just power grind it like crazy. We are not ending next week without the entire 11-week season pass done in 1 week. RuneScape has an iceberg. I never understood those iceberg videos. I've never watched them. What are they? I've seen them all the time recommended to me, but I've never watched an iceberg video for anything. Can anyone quickly explain what an iceberg video is? Because I've never watched one before. But I've seen it recommended to me at least like 20 different times over the years. For various things. But I have no clue what the premise of the video is. But I do know that they exist. Because it feels like it's one of those YouTube video trend things. Where it's like a style video that gets done to death. It's a tier list of facts from general to obscure. Interesting. It's just all the backstory, behind the scenes stuff, and went into the game. Interesting. Also, hello, Tonasis. Welcome, welcome. Also, the Supernova Veterinary, say hi. Good job, stream Googlers. Well, I'm pretty sure that's things most people know. I mean, not most people. But I feel like most people who are on YouTube regularly would know what those are. I just never bothered looking into them. is I feel like every single week I've ever used YouTube, one of those videos has like popped up slightly. I just never bother clicking on one. Same as those like 100-day videos. I don't really understand that trend. Because whenever I think of 100 days in a game, I think of 100 days played, not 100 days that have gone as day cycles within the game. It just feels weird when there's like a 100-day video that takes like a few days. Like it feels like it defeats the point of the actual concept. Like I know it means 100-day like in-game time. But I don't know. That I have seen a couple of, and I never really understood the point of them. Oh, we've gotten 120 gems like 4 times now. We're over 300 gem drops. We're getting unlucky. Though in all fairness, the 120 gem drop is more common. By a decent margin, as would be expected. I just feel like we always get lucky on the 300s, but this is just one of those times we're not getting lucky. But we're doing pretty bad on gems overall this time around. Even in, technically, in overall loot. Because we've only gotten, what, 2 silvers and I guess technically a power. The power doesn't count, but I guess it is lucky. It's just not a good drop. It's rare, but rare doesn't mean good. Rare just means rare. Oh, there it is. We got it. 300 gems. Let's see. All you have to do is complain about it and you get the drop. Here you guys go. Have a redeem code. See, look at how bad we're doing on gems. Give us another, please. Oh, we got diamond instead. Wrong gem. Alright, so far we're at 2 silvers, 300 gem, and I guess technically a power orb. We don't hand out a code for power orb, but it will still count it. We got 1 major orb of disappointment. Yeah, another gem drop. Smaller one, though. I guess we're not doing too bad on gems. Definitely 180ing pretty quickly. And after these next 10 keys, I guess we'll spend the rest of the timer in PvP then. Because I'm not sure if I even got the Valhawk today, so if I didn't get the Valhawks, we'll go finish out the Valhawks then. Yeah, we got mail. Oh, thank you whoever just claimed it for us. Assumably Isabel. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, Isabel, if Tyrion's around, definitely make sure to poke me, I guess, in like half an hour or whenever you guys are ready. Because I definitely want to get that done tonight. And if he's not around, I'll just try to do it with you, I guess. I'm not sure what we need, but I could just look it up and or try to figure it out myself. Because once you go into the battle, it's pretty straightforward to figure out what we need. And if I had to guess, it's probably a water type that has absorption, or whatever that thing is that counters electricity? No, it would be a anti-water thing. Because if we have a ground type that can absorb water, I believe that counters anything that a water Pikachu would do. Assuming it's water Pikachu. Yeah, and then tomorrow around noon we'll do Arcanist then during our live stream. It's a game that just came out a few days ago. It's a old, not sure what to call the genre. But it's an old game from 2008 that honestly was one of my favorite of all time. There were 3 games that were really good in the genre. Worms Armageddon from 1999, Gunbound from 2003, and Arcanist from 2008. Of those 3, the OG Gunbound is the best. But as far as the modern version of those 3 games, I would say Arcanist is the best. But the OG Gunbound were the days. Unfortunately, there isn't a version that's upkept that has servers going, I don't believe, at the moment, of how good that was. But Arcanist just got some new servers a few days ago when it re-released on Steam, so we'll do that tomorrow. Because I want to do it before the game dies. Because it will die in about a month. So we gotta relive our childhood within that month period. So tomorrow might be the only stream we do for it, but we'll see. Because I highly doubt a month from now the servers will even be running. Or any player base that is even remotely viable. I definitely gotta play to relive the glory days. Might be our last opportunity too, because I highly doubt it's gonna have a remake. Hey, did we ever get over Valhawks? We did, okay. Okay, we're good to go then. So yeah, let's do PvP until the timer goes out then, perfect. Oh yeah, Gunbound does still exist. Last I recall, the version of Gunbound that exists right now is not Gunbound. That is nothing like OG Gunbound. if I can't word right now, but if I'm not mistaken, the modern version of Gunbound that is upkept to this day is not even remotely what OG Gunbound was. So even though there is technically a version of Gunbound out there, I'm pretty sure the main one that's upkept is no longer the same game. It's almost Gunbound in name only. What was for dinner? You're currently eating mango slices? Nice. I just ended up having hot dogs on the grill with gosh, what was it? The leftover noodle from the other day I was talking about earlier. Is it very similar? I don't know. Maybe I'll need to look into it. But last I recall, the thing that's currently called Gunbound, that's upkept, wasn't even remotely close to what Gunbound used to be. But no, maybe it is. I never actually gave it a shot, so maybe we will need to someday. Who knows? Maybe we'll even try it tomorrow. No, probably not tomorrow. We'll save it for Arcanist while the servers are still up. I do hope Arcanist maintains a player base, though. It'd be great if, like, a year or 2 from now, there's still people playing it. My guess is there won't be. But I sure hope there is. The only problem is, I feel like if people are still playing Arcanist, like, a year from now, it's only going to be the people that are, like, absurdly good at the game. I don't feel like you're going to be able to get new people into that game. It's a really dated game. Like, unless you fell in love with it, like, 2 decades ago almost, you're probably not going to get into Arcanist. Like, it's not a bad game, but, like, you can see, like, it's from 2008. Like, it's one of those games that just screams it's from 2000, like, the early 2000s. But if you can get past that, it's a really fun game. Oh, you had hot dogs today, too? Nice. I don't know, today just felt like a hot dog day. I thought that baby dragon would be enough damage to kill it. That would have been really funny. Oh, was today International Hot Dog Day? Oh, cool. I celebrated without even trying. Is it really? Almighty Google, is it International Hot Dog Day? International Hot Dog Day. No. July 7th. Hey, it is. Oh, go figure. It's International Hot Dog Day. I celebrated without even knowing. How convenient. Unintentional holiday celebration. That's really funny. Oh, there goes the team. How are we losing to this? They have, like, nothing. The sad part is we could still lose. Since when did Raph get so good? Like, I know he's, like, not horrible because of the explode thing and everything. But gosh, he has never been that good. That is kind of insane. I don't think I've ever seen Raph get more value. Other than when he was super meta with, like, Raph into, what's his name? Possessed King. Like, the builds that used to get built with that. Which is pretty similar to what he was running right there. Like, gosh, did that team get lucky. He had, like, a third of our stats and absolutely obliterated us with infinite skull spam. So hello, Mr. Z. You never cooked anything in your life. Tonight you decided to saute some sugar snap peas. Turned out great. And you did not burn them. Nice. Yeah, I don't cook that often. Yeah, sauteing things is nice. Generally, if I do, I'm going to do it with onions. Onions and mushroom. And asparagus are, like, the main things I'll saute for the most part. Because I feel like they gain the most amount of benefit. Plus, they can be used with things as, like, a secondary ingredient or eaten on their own. So they serve both purposes. You either put them on a burger or a sandwich or a topping on something, but you can also just eat them plain. I guess a little bit less so the onion. I don't know. Plain sauteed onions are still good. Or not plain sauteed onion, but, you know, like isolated. Just eating them as chunks. That's more common with, like, asparagus and such that you would have it separately. They can finally release their death grips on their extinguishers. Actually, this house for the longest time didn't have a fire extinguisher. And then I bought one, like, a couple years after the fact. Just because I was like, I'll probably need this at some point. Luckily, I've never needed it at any point. But, yeah, safety first. What's kind of funny is I don't think the fire alarm at this house works anymore. We probably need it completely replaced. We just haven't bothered yet. But hey, we got a fire extinguisher. For that fire, we won't know that's happening. I think we have 1 minute left on our booster. We'll do like 2 more fights. But anyone else? Any other questions? Anything you guys want me to go over? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night for the class event and I guess a small general grind. Probably getting a lot into into Underworld. Trying to chip out a lot of that tomorrow. And of course, prepping for the PvP soon. And of course, we'll do the mid-game or the midday stream of Arcanist tomorrow, while they still have servers and aren't completely taken down. Oh, there we go. Nice. Anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. We'll be doing a midday stream around noon of Arcanist if you want to catch that. Should be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to do more than one stream for it. It might be the only one. Honestly, it might be the only one where there's still enough players to even do a stream. But I really hope that game in the future does still have a player base. Because it's one I would love to revisit here and there just for the fun of it. But we'll probably just do one dedicated stream for it tomorrow and just relive the glory days. Back when the game used to exist, back in like 2008. But I highly doubt it's going to gain much popularity. It's a pretty dated game, but I enjoy it. So we'll try it while servers still exist. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.